actually did the Psychic Gym before Fuchsia.
I think I did that too.
So I think it's actually, we're gonna go to Lavender Town, not do the
Pokemon Tower.
And go just straight to Celadon and do,
Yes.
and we're gonna do the casino.
Yeah, that's.
And then the gym battle, and end there.
Yeah, that's gonna be a long chapter.
And then we're going back to Lavender Town, and doing that, and going to Fuchsia City.
Yeah.
And then finding the gym there.
Indeed. So yeah, next chapter is gonna be a long one.
And the chapter after that's kind of gonna be a long one because
not as long.
No. And the chapter after Fuchsia's gym is gonna be.
That's
gonna be It's called. Not Saffron. It's called Fuchsia City Safari Zone.
Yes, the Safari Zone.
We're probably gonna have that like a bonus chapter because we're not gonna probably go to gyms there. It's gonna be like a small chapter.
Yeah, probably. It's gonna be a very short chapter, just because we have to go through there.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not. It takes a while. Plus, I mean, like the Safari Zone can be really annoying sometimes.
Yeah, and also when we're going through it, we're probably gonna take it up as a different session.
Yes.
Because it will be like a small thing in between. Because.
Yeah, but I mean, like, I think one of the things we're also going to be doing is because we have different rules for catching Pokemon there.
Mm-hmm.
I think what we're going to do is we're going to do one run of Safari Zone where we just try and capture Pokemon, and then the next run is going to be aimed directly at the end, if we don't make it to the end, that is.
I think then if we're going to have the Safari Zone, like a bonus episode, just a personal thought, because it's going to be a one-shot, we should have it a competition. Because of that.
That's interesting.
That would make it more interesting.
Yeah.
Just because it is like it's a shorter chapter.
Yeah. But I think there would also be like competing factors, like who gets to the end first and gets the HM that's there.
And then depending on the rarity of Pokemon.
Yeah, we have to depend the rarity of the Pokemon and
because you can capture instead of being the first two you see, it's the first three.
Yeah, and in each zone as well.
Yes, in each zone, and it's the rarity that counts.
Yes, so yeah, that's actually
the more rare and the more powerful they are.
Yeah, so there's going to be a lot of different factors to that, but for right now, actually, I think we should just for this chapter. We're done with this chapter.
Yes, we just gotta take the status of the Pokemon, and then we are.
We already did.
We kind of did. We just didn't go here.
So yeah, you're beating me on levels. I mean, your Sega Genesis is the same level as my Mario.
Yeah, at the moment, and I just leveled them up 4 levels quite quickly.
Yeah, and but the thing is, I won't be using Mario.
True. That's
my fifth Pokemon will probably be Abra, although now that I think about it, it might not be.
It's gonna be hard getting him at least.
Actually, Abra is probably gonna be my 6th Pokemon because I just remembered on the way from Lavender Town to Celadon, you go through a particular part of grass where you can meet Growlithe or Vulpix. And that's where I'm gonna catch Vulpix.
Yes, you can capture Vulpix. I can capture Growlithe.
Yes. I'm definitely going to capture Growlithe.
Growlithe?
No, I'm not going to capture Growlithe.
You can't.
No. I'm going to capture Vulpix. I really love Ninetales, so that would be interesting. I've actually never used Ninetales in this generation. I've used Ninetales for online battles.
First time I used Growlithe was when I played the game recently. That's also why I know the Slivko thing.
Oh, yeah. I would know that, but the thing is, the save battery in my Pokemon Blue game died as I was like about to go to Lavender Town. So
yeah. So yeah, as you can see, like
dope bait.
The levels of my Pokemon are pretty balanced here. The only reason why they haven't leveled up is because I've been sharing experience with the much lower leveled Sega Genesis.
Yes,
and they like need 400 each, and he like needs 300.
Yes.
So
I haven't been very smart with my leveling. I've just kind of been. I think the thing is that I haven't really been thinking it through. I think one of the things that I've just been doing is just kind of playing, just kind of the way I normally do, and not really thinking about the levels because, usually when I play a Pokemon game, I don't start thinking about the levels until I have to. Like, if I get into trouble, that's when I actually start thinking.
I think that's the biggest factors between us, because I think in the factors of planning ahead and like creating a team that is strong to fight really quickly, even though it's a small team,
Right.
I'm really quick at doing it.
Oh yeah.
Just like seeing the Sega Genesis, I just used the switch move just against all of the opponents in the gym just to get them higher up.
Indeed. So yeah, that's really, it's kind of just random, really, kind of.
But the thing is, I'm gonna be focusing a lot on Genesis next session, and the thing is that you probably gonna be worrying about the most is leveling up Vulpix.
Yeah, I think
you can get him at like the highest of level 16.
Yeah, but I mean, like, I'm just gonna capture the first Vulpix I run into.
Not gonna take a chance.
No.
I don't think they're rare, but they're not easy to find either.
No,
you can, there's a 50-50 chance.
I'm just gonna kind of bind my hopes on that, because I kind of need a fire type. I think it would be a really good asset to my team.
In my situation, I'm pretty fine without a fire type because of the team setup. I can defeat the grass gym without having the fire Pokemon.
Right.
However, in your situation, you kind of need a.
Yeah, I have nothing. I really don't have anything that will help me except for Teddy's dig move. That's pretty much the only thing that might.
Well, Alice might also be strong because she's a potion Pokemon. Poison Pokemon.
Get the name right.
And as you look at my, look at my Game Boy, Poison is really good against that, and I have Poison Sting, so
yeah.
I don't really need to worry about it. But the only Pokemon that I should not be using there is Pocket.
Right.
And especially if I get Sega Genesis up to level 22 or something, or 20, mostly 24, I can be leveling him up there.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So that's going to be a huge factor in leveling him up, especially against the Team Rocket people, because the Team Rocket is going to be an easy fight.
True.
Easy levels.
True.
So that's what I am hoping for, to getting my Sega Genesis quickly up.
Yes.
But the worst thing about the next session is the Dark Cave.
Rock Tunnel.
Yeah, Rock Tunnel.
The name of the location.
It is also a dark cave.
Yeah, I know, but Dark Cave is a cave in Gen 2.
Yeah. But yeah, we gonna have to teach someone Flash.
That's true.
And whether we probably have to capture a Pokemon for it specifically.
I don't have to, but I want to, because I don't want to teach Pikachu Flash. That's something
We're kind of in this situation where we have to do it.
Yeah.
I don't really have.
I think the only Pokemon that might help with that is Magnemite.
I also think Voltorb.
Yeah, Voltorb. But can you capture Voltorb at the same
Yes,
time?
you can catch it in the grass before.
Oh, really?
Because it's right next to the power plant. The power plant is like the other side of the water and stuff.
Yes.
But that's gonna be a huge factor. We also I think that session is gonna be pretty long. I think we're probably gonna do the gym before that.
Yeah. One thing I'm thinking of in terms of the legendaries, because there's the legendary birds. I'm thinking once we've gone through Victory Road, before going to the Elite Four, I think it would be wise to do one chapter where we just go after the legendary birds. That's just one chapter. Because at that point, you have the ability to get all of them.
I would say before we go to Victory Road, though.
Well, you have to go through Victory Road to get to one of them. Anyway.
Yeah.
So I think
then we'd probably take the last while we do the Victory Road chapter.
Oh yeah.
We could do that.
Yeah, we could do the first two before going to Victory Road, and then go to Victory Road.
The reason why I think we should do Victory Road not in that kind of a chapter, go after the birds before that, is because, Victory Road and the Elite Four is going to be a huge competition between us.
Oh yeah.
So having
the Elite Four is definitely going to be a separate chapter, though.
Yeah.
That's not going to be the same chapter as the Victory Road.
But the first person gonna reach that's going to be reaching the Elite Four is gonna have a head start.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Because I think that chapter will end when the first person reaching there will be there.
Well, when both of them reach it, they, once both players have reached the Indigo Plateau, that's when that chapter will end. But the thing is, the first one that gets to Indigo Plateau has the advantage that he will have the time given to him to prepare to, be able to go maybe level a little bit.
And also just prep, like have all of the items you need before you go.
But I mean, like, I think that's going to be also one thing we will allow before going to the Elite Four in that chapter is, you can go to the mart and everything and get your items.
But it's also going to be, we're going to like allow that, but doing that before, that's kind of a privilege of the one that gets there first.
Oh yeah, true.
So that's going to like give them a bit of a head start.
Definitely.
And also, like, when we actually are in that situation where we are going, and that just every bit of head start we get against the Elite Four is gonna help.
True.
Because we, like how I estimate it is that you will probably have a pretty powerful team via type-wise, but I would probably have a high-level team in this situation.
But I think also one thing that might...
I'll probably start having troubles when I get at least against the third or fourth Elite Gym Leader, Elite Four. Probably against the fourth, and I'll definitely have somewhat of difficulties against the champion, because we'll probably be around 60 then.
Yeah, but I think also what's going to factor in is that, once we both have 6 Pokemon, we're not thinking about capturing Pokemon anymore, we're just thinking about training them. So that's also going to kind of speed me up a little bit in terms of levels, is that, I'm just kind of going to... The thing that always kind of goes to... how can I word this? The thing that I always do when I have to level grind, or when I'm on my way somewhere and I don't need to bother with the, the enemies on the way, is that I just kind of mindlessly mash the A button. So, like, if I'm at kind of an easy area, it's gonna be pretty easy for me to level because I get in there and it's just every battle I'm just mashing A and I'm not really doing anything and just skipping the text, so it's gonna be much faster. But I'm not. Then again, I'm not also thinking about the battles, so maybe I'll lose 1 or 2 Pokemon as well because I'm not thinking about it.
Yeah, you might also like. One thing that you might also have a problem with there is you might forget yourself and overlevel a Pokemon compared to the others, which will slow you down because once you overlevel a Pokemon, that Pokemon will become pretty strong, but you'll have to take a long time to level up the other ones to the same level.
Yeah, that's true. But that also depends on which Pokemon I use, because I mean, if it's a Pokemon that would be useful against the Elite Four, maybe I won't have to train the other ones as much.
True.
So that also.
However,
there are a lot of factors with this.
Yeah. However, going up against the D4.
The D4.
Going up against the Elite Four is gonna be like we will have to prep at least 4 Pokemon that are able to go up against their types.
All right. One thing I was wondering though, because we still haven't unlocked the fossils.
That's gonna happen once we get to the.
Yeah, I was just wondering because just kind of wondering about my team. I'm not gonna be using Omanite, but I'm thinking.
You don't have Omanite. I have Omanite.
Oh right. I'm talking about Kabuto, because we originally decided that you would get the Dome fossil, but. Yeah. But what I was gonna say was, will we be allowing Aerodactyl for use? Because he's kind of powerful, but he's also.
He's kind of like a Lechi, though. In the terms of getting him, you have to specifically go and get him at a place, and you don't always realize this.
Yeah, that's true.
However, he is also really powerful and such stuff, and like he's a Pokemon we both can get easily, which is why like it's the same with Snorlax, because Snorlax can become really powerful, but it's really easy to get. Gyarad, no, not Gyarad. What am I saying? Aerodactyl. I think those two are Pokemons that we should not be using because of their easy to get.
Yeah, exactly.
The reason why like allowing the specific Pokemons that allowing to buy one Pokemon from the slot machines is because we could get Porygon or Dragonite, which is really hard to get later in the game.
But then again, I mean, like, Porygon costs like 9,999 coins, so it's gonna take a long time to get.
And that's
Porygon.
the only way to get him.
Oh yeah, that's true. But I mean, like, I'm not going for that. I'm only going for Abra because I really want an Alakazam because that's really
I'm probably not gonna take anyone. If I'm gonna go for it, I'm gonna go for. I'm definitely gonna go for Porygon, and I'm only gonna do it for the Pokédex value.
Oh yeah, that's.
I'm gonna spend just gonna buy the coins and spend it for the Pokédex value because mostly I want to have him for that value.
Yes, I think that's also.
And also, he can become a pretty strong Pokemon depending on what you do with him. Yeah. He's like a 50-50 type Pokemon.
Right. I think that's also one of the things that I'll be doing with my money. I'm gonna be saving my money a lot, and I'm gonna try and pretty much just buy the coins to get Abra instead of playing.
We both are probably gonna be doing that.
Yeah. But like, I mean, like we said earlier, Porygon is really freaking expensive, so it's gonna take a while.
Yeah.
But yeah.
The status of Pokédex, I've seen 55 and I own 11.
Yes. I have seen 50 and own 8. So you're beating me on the Pokédex.
Well, by like 5 and 3.
True.
So yeah, this has been G20
and SoupZ Lair.
We'll see you guys next time.
Indeed. This has been.
Look forward to the longest of the sessions next time. It's gonna be like 4 hours probably.
Probably. We're gonna have to start early on that one.
Yeah.
So yeah, thanks for watching.
Yes.
Take care,
Thank
guys.
you.